Hi, my name is Joe. Thanks for coming back. Um, earlier this morning, I was thinking about a couple of things I wanted to talk about, and I was sitting here talking to Chuck. Chuck's the bird here behind me. Um, and I said, Chuck, this life is pretty hard for humans. Is it pretty hard for a bird too? And he said, Yeah, it all depends on where you build your nest, really. And I said, Well, first of all, Chuck was named and his gender was picked before the last couple years he started laying eggs. So Chuck's still Chuck to us, no matter what, or whatever they say. Um, no gender, whatever. But strangely enough, right after that, my wife texted me, and she said, "This is after our discussion from last night when she was telling me that you just got to have your times are hard for us. A divorce hard for everybody, not just me." She said. Um, I guess it all depends on who's sitting in the house with nothing gone and who ain't. But she said, "I know you don't want to hear this, but God designed us to sort through our feelings with Him. Sort through our feelings means she journals probably 6, 7, 8 hours a day. Um, and if you're not, then that could be why certain relationships make you feel better temporarily." And she's talking about me wanting more than an 8 hour visit a month with my stepdaughter, who's 17. When she turns 18, I'm sure she's going to haul ass like everybody else would. But it says certain relationships make you feel better temporarily, but only Christ can truly heal our wounds permanently. If we don't have a foundation of the rock, we have nothing. Which I know that's all true, but when it's spewed from the mouth of Satan, is probably where she's getting it from, her not cult leader. So I said, and how's your foundation working for you and everything around you? Open your eyes. Something is wrong. Uh, Obviously, I haven't heard back since this morning, which is fine with me because I asked her a week ago to please stop texting until after court, unless it's got something to do with the kid. Um, but I just thought it was kind of strange how somebody that I don't know what the problem is that she has. I'm sure it's diagnosable, but and I'm sure that's how the psychiatrist picked up on it to lure her in. But I was just wondering how somebody can go from everything perfectly normal, maybe a little better than normal. In my case, I would say better than normal. Superb. Family, good. Vacations, everything. She had a cushy job. Everything was perfect. And she thinks she's giving it all up for God. But everybody else thinks she's giving it up because her not cult leader told her she could spend more time reading the Bible if certain parts of it, if she didn't have a job, which we'll see now. What I always heard from her, another one of their sayings, manna, 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 manna. God would rain manna from the sky down on them. Manna, manna, manna. Manna, manna, manna. So I assume there's going to be some roof damage with the manna that's going to be coming down on their house, on my house over there. But anyways, all this was to, I just don't get how somebody can flip flop that fast. Even I think even drug addicts have more control over their brain and their actions, which I know I say it's probably about even. But um, I just wanted to get on and do a second video today. Been having problems with them separating again for some reason with this camera, but I'll wait and make sure that I can pick up subscribers before I go pay any more money for a better camera. I'm sure I just got something in the settings wrong anyway. But I'd appreciate it if you would subscribe and push the like button. YouTube says I'm supposed to say that. And feel free to share it. Um, I would like to get some more subscribers before I start getting into all the nitty gritty details. And see, I wouldn't usually be doing this or putting my business or someone else's business out on blast like this. But when I know what all she has told that lady and their little secret group, the stuff that the lady has on the internet is just for internet chatter. What they do in their private meetings is completely different. But anyways, thanks guys, and I'd appreciate it if you did hit the like button and subscribe. That would help me know more about what content to talk about. Thanks. Bye.